look at thighs. She's pretty, look into her eyes. They tell 1,000 stories of the past. Some of the memories you wish you didn't have. She's brave like her mind. She's a woman, feminine divine.
Hi everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. And I hope everybody is having a blessed day. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a topic that's powerful, emotional, and incredibly important: childhood trauma, and how it can silently shape who we become as adults. Many of us carry invisible scars from our early years, things that might not look like trauma at first glance, but they affect how we think, how we feel, and connect with others. So in this video, we'll explore what childhood trauma really means, the different types of trauma, and how they show up in our adult lives, in our relationships, careers, mental health, and self-esteem. Let's begin. Childhood trauma isn't just about big dramatic events. It's any experience that overwhelms a child's ability to cope. It could be something obvious like physical or sexual abuse, neglect, or witnessing violence. But it could also be more subtle like emotional neglect, consistent criticism, a parent's addiction, or even growing up in an unpredictable home. Trauma isn't about what happened to you, it's about what happens inside you as a result. A child who feels unsafe, unseen, or unloved can carry that pain far into adulthood, often without realizing it. Let's look at some of the main types of childhood trauma and what they might lead to later in life. Physical abuse. When a child experiences violence or fear at home, their brain learns to stay on alert, consistently scanning for danger. As an adult, they might struggle with anxiety, anger, or difficult trusting others. They may also have trouble regulating emotions because their nervous system is always in survival mode. Emotional abuse. This is when a child is consistently belittled, ignored, or made to feel worthless. Even if there is no physical harm, the wounds are deep. As adults, they may develop low self-esteem, perfectionism, or people-pleasing habits, always seeking validation because they were taught love must be earned. Neglected can be physical, not having basic needs met, or emotional, when a child's feelings are dismissed. As adults, neglected children often become hyper-independent, struggling to ask for help or to trust that others will be there for them. Sexual abuse. This trauma can cause deep shame and confusion, especially when it happens at young age. In adulthood, survivors may experience intimacy issues, dissociation, or difficult setting boundaries. Healing often requires compassionate, trauma-informed support. Household dysfunction. Growing up with a parent who abuses substance, has untreated mental illness, or there's domestic violence, this creates chaotic environment. Adults who come from these homes often struggle with anxiety, control issues, or emotional instability because unpredictability become normal. Loss or abandonment. Losing a parent through death, divorce, or emotional absence can create a deep fear of rejection. As an adult, this might show up as clinginess, fear of intimacy, or the opposite, pushing people away to avoid getting hurt again. The effect of human trauma don't disappear when we grow up. They evolved, sometimes in hidden ways. Here are a few common ways childhood trauma shows up in adulthood. First, in a relationship, you might notice patterns, choosing emotional, unavailable partners, fear of commitment, or always needing reassurance. This happens because our brains recreate what's familiar, even if it's painful. Many adults who experience trauma have no self-worth, struggle with negative self-talk, or imposter syndrome. It's not that they are incapable, it's that they've learned early on that their worth depends on others' approval. Physical health. Chronic stress from unresolved trauma can lead to issues like headache, fatigue, gut problems, or even autoimmune disease. The body remembers what the mind tries to forget. Career and productivity. Some people overwork to prove their value. Others procrastinate or feel paralyzed by the fear of failure. Both are trauma response, survival mechanism that helped a child cope. Here's the good news. Trauma doesn't have to define you. Healing is absolutely possible. It starts with awareness, understanding, and where your patterns come from. There comes passion, realizing that those behaviors once helped you survive, and finally actions, therapy, mindfulness, journaling, inner child work, or support groups can all help rewire your brain towards safety and safe love. Remember, you are not broken. You're healing from things you didn't even choose. And every step you take toward awareness is a step toward freedom. If this video resonated with you, know that you are not alone. So many of us are walking in this path together. If you found this helpful, please hit the like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this today. And let me know in the comment, what's one thing you have learned about yourself through healing your inner child? Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. And I hope this helps you. I love you all. Goodbye.